And welcome back. And we're here for game number 7 of the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament between the 7th-seeded Hayti Indians and the 10th-seeded South Pemiscot Bulldogs. I'm Tyler Wagner, and you are?
Terry McVeigh.
Terry McVeigh, one of our good commentators here with us at YHC. Got a very exciting day. I tell you, we've had some blowouts, but I tell you, we're kind of feeling out the teams that we're looking forward to the next round that we're expecting.
Yeah, there's only been one close game, and the seeds, for the first time I can ever remember, have stayed true. All the higher seeded teams have won in every game but the Malden Richland game, which Richland won by 8, has pretty well been a blowout. I don't expect these next 2 games to be blowouts because they're 7 versus 10, 8 versus 9, so they're closer in the seeds. And, of course, Hayti and South Pem know each other very well. They've played each other twice already this year. Hayti has won both games, but one of those games in the Gideon tournament was an overtime game. The other game was at Hayti, and Hayti won by about 20. But they're both going to play the same type of ball. They both go up and down. South Pem is smaller than Hayti. They're going to play, I think, the same type of style that we saw from Kennett, where they're going to press all over the floor, and they're going to be running from the time the buzzer starts.
Sure will. I'm not sure, Terry. Have these two teams matched up already this year?
Yeah, 2 different times. Hayti won both of them.
Wow, 2 times already.
Yeah, this is their third time. They know each other very well.
Sure, and you're the Boot Hill Conference.
Yeah, and the schools are 15 miles apart, so they probably play against each other during the summer a lot. So these kids know each other well. The coaches know each other well. They know how they play. So that ought to be a good game.
Sure. And what were the outcomes of those games? Pretty close?
Yes. One of the games went into overtime. At the Gideon tournament, Hayti won, I think, 89-87. So they score points. The second game, I believe, is like an 84-64 game, something like that. It was about a 20-point game that Hayti won at that one, and I believe that was played at Hayti. But South Pem lost a lot of people from last year. They got a few guys back, like Cameron Links. And they've had either four or 5 guys score 20 points in a game this year. So they're going to be going up and down. They're going to be distributing the ball all over the place. And they don't rely on any one score. Like I said, they've had 4 or 5 guys that already scored 20 points in a game. But they've only won one game. Hayti comes in 3-3, South Pem 1-6.
Sure, and like you know the old saying, it's hard to beat a team 3 times. So we're going to see that tonight, see if the Hayti can pull off the trifecta so far.
See, yeah, especially 3 times within a month.
Oh, yeah. So, very rarely do you ever see 2 teams match up 3 times within a month. I mean, it takes tournaments, and that's why we're here on a neutral court. So that's also, a thing to throw it up in the air.
Yeah, the game that went in overtime in neutral court. Now, one thing that may come to South Pem's advantage is they have a new coach this year in James Carlisle, and putting in a new system, a different system, and the kids are just learning the system. So after they've played it, now they've played 7 games, they should have the system down a little bit more, so they should be improving. Hayti's, Phil Taylor's been their coach for several years. They won this tournament 2 years ago with a team that also won their Class 2 district. So, and Phil Taylor's style will be much the same. Carlisle came from Scott County Central, and you know how they play. They press you. They play up and down the court.
Sure.
And they're small, and they're going to have to do that. I expect them to do that tonight.
And we're going to start off with the starting lineups of the South Pemiscot Bulldogs. That's number 4, Jordan Johnson, 5'11 junior. Number 5, a 6-foot junior, Preston Wilburn.
Jordan 10, Carter had a really good game in this tournament last year.
Number 15, Tyler Thompson. We've already got an email from Tyler today about the game, so it's good to have him in front of the camera.
And Cameron Links.
Cameron Links, number 25, a 6-foot senior, rounds out the starting 5 for the Bulldogs. They're coached by James Carlisle, assisted by Landis Boyd.
Now, Coach Boyd's been there for several years.
And for the Hayti Indians,
Keenan Williams.
Number 11, Keenan Norris. Number 21, Darlis Presbury. Number
Craig Rogers
32.
returning from last year's team.
Craig Rogers.
And Darnell Clay has also had significant minutes last year.
And we've already seen Hayti once this year already on YHC. We've seen him with a big matchup against Portageville. Hung around with Portageville for a long while, but the turnovers killed him in that game.
They had more than 30 turnovers. I think 37 turnovers in that game.
And they're right with Portageville throughout that whole game. It's just the turnovers just caught him in the end.
Well, and then the next game against Kennett, we saw them on Friday night against Portageville. They played Kennett on the next Tuesday night and had 42 turnovers.
Wow.
So a team like South Pim who plays the pressure defense could really give Hayti trouble.
So we'll see what the Hayti Indians can pull off against the South Pemiscot Bulldogs. This 7-10 matchup. And we got a tip. And see who's going to have the possession. Looks like it's going to be with the Bulldogs.
No, Hayti.
Hayti. Okay.
Hayti's going to that
I'll tell you,
end.
I'm going to get confused more than this game. They got the same colors, and I've already had so many Bulldogs and Indians.
They're all black and gold. South Bend playing the zone, I guess, out of the inbound.
There's a good deflection. And the ball, luckily, knocked out of bounds.
No, they're changing their mind. It's going back to the South Bend. But made the right call. Pointed the wrong way first, and made the right call.
I tell you, as a former referee myself, that's the easiest thing to do is point the wrong way.
Tyler Thompson for a three.
It's a big three there for Tyler Thompson. And it rims out underneath for Clay. Got an easy look there. He's going to stay with the Indians, though.
Williams. It's like Jerome Thomas, a 6'2" sophomore, is coming in for Hayti. I don't believe we saw him much against Portageville.
All deflected away. Stay with the Indians. They'll inbound from the baseline. Keenan Williams will put up the three. No good. And a pushing him back on the rebound.
Like Keenan Norris, his first. Hayti putting the three-quarter zone press. And they're going to trap the ball in the corners.
Foul on the shot. That was Jordan Carter, aggressive towards the basket. He's going to go to the line to shoot two.
It's another foul on Keenan
Norris. Once again, he picks up two quick ones. Just under 7 minutes remaining in the first.
And one thing Hayti will do to you, if you don't take care of the ball, they'll punish you because they are going to swarm you. They're quick and they're going to swarm you and try to trap you in the corners.
Two shots up, good by Carter. Ball pushed ahead.
Floater.
And a travel, another turnover by Keenan Williams for the Indians.
Yeah, he looked like he wanted to shoot, then he wanted to drive, and just took a little extra step. And Hayti pressuring, and it pays off.
It's a long pass that was picked off by Jerome Thomas. Keenan Williams will put up the three, up no good. Carter with the rebound, he'll push it up. Wilburn puts up the three, no good. Hayti pushes it up, taken away.
He's got numbers.
Nice pull-up jumper there by Tyler Thompson. He's got 5 so far.
Yeah, he had the numbers, and he was able just to pull up at the line.
And it's a basket by Hayti. Thomas.
Jerome Thomas.
And it's still taken away by Williams.
And they're just going to let him lay it up.
Easy two there for Keenan Williams.
Long pass, long pass. Bad shot, good shot. Made two good passes. Lease couldn't handle the second pass, went through his hands, so he takes the fadeaway jump shot, which is something the coach usually doesn't want you to see on a fast break, and he makes it, so it's a good shot.
Sure, and well, I'll tell you, South Bend's really come out of the gun here. Played well, forcing turnovers, got some baskets, and they're up 9-4 here with 5 minutes and 22 seconds left in the first quarter. I'll tell you, that's what you'd expect. They know what Hayti has. They know their weaknesses. They know what to attack, and that's what they've done here early on, is push the ball and get up the court and get some easy shots, and they've done that so far.
Well, that last play looked like a Scotts County Central play. One pass to pass half court, and the other pass to a guy breaking for a layup. That looked like something Scott County Central would do.
So we got a quick up and down game here for game number 7 between Hayti and South Pem. Hayti inbounds the ball against a full-court pressure.
James Hollywood's in the game for South Pem. Nice baseline move by Jerome Thomas.
Jerome Thomas with 4 of the 6 points for the Indians so far.
South Bend spacing against the zone.
Ball deflected away. South Bend will inbound from the baseline.
Kevin Crouch, 6-foot junior, comes in for the Bulldogs.
I chose Three Rivers Community College because
All right.
I thought that was one of us.
Well, I'll tell you, my voice would have really gotten high pitch all of a sudden there, Terry. And a deep shot by Thompson, no good.
Oh,
lost.
Just lost it going up.
Lost it going up.
Good offensive rebound, just lost it going up. Tyler Thompson's not afraid to put up the three, is he? But that's part of their game.
Sure is. And a travel there by Hayti Indian. It's Craig Rogers with the turnover. Well, I tell you,
yeah,
Coach Taylor's really got to cringe every time he sees a turnover, as many as they've had in these past few games.
They've had so many. Well, he said after the Portageville game where they had 37, they'd never had that many turnovers. And then the next game they have 5 more.
Wow.
5 more than that.
And obviously, Hayti has the athletes and the talent to stay with anybody in this tournament. Well, I tell you, if they're disciplined with ball control and get into an offensive rhythm, well, I tell you, they can play with anybody in this tournament. But I tell you, but 30-plus turnovers is going to take you out of any game in a tournament.
Right. Ryan Nolan in the game for South
Jordan
Bend.
Carter puts up a nice 2.
Jordan Carter had a good game last year in this tournament. He had like a 26-point game.
And there's another 2 by Jerome Thomas. He's playing strong for the Indians early on.
Coming off the bench as a sophomore, doing well. Thompson jacks the 3. I think Thompson must have the green light.
And it's a 2 there for, let's see, that's Byron Norris.
Norris.
He gets his first 2 of the game. And a blocking foul committed against Jordan Carter. Looks like it could be on Keenan Williams, his first. Jordan Carter in the paint, takes a few extra steps in the paint, turns it over to the Indians.
Looks like Hayti can take the lead with the basket.
Yeah, they've worked themselves back into this game. They're starting to get opportunities against this full-court pressure against South Pem. We'll see if South Pem can apply a little bit more pressure.
Yeah, the pressure South Bend's putting on right now isn't bothering Hayti at all.
And a turnover. Outlet pass down to Keenan Williams.
Good body control by Williams.
Yeah, nice adjustment on that. Instead of fading out of bounds, he stopped on a dime, put it up and in. And we got timeout on the floor. And with 3 minutes and 12 seconds remaining, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back.
I chose Three Rivers Community College because it's a great place to start.
I'm taking the same freshman and sophomore classes as at a university, but at TRCC they cost a lot less and financial aid goes further. I love the individual attention. My teachers are great and classes are convenient. Learn more at www.trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Start here, start now at Three Rivers Community College.
Learn more online at trcc.edu.
And we're back, and we got a new email. Actually, two. We've got one from Pam Wheeler. No message sent with it, but Pam Wheeler is a good friend of ours from Dexter. Probably just wishing us good luck with the tournament. And also from Sharon Collins. Says congratulations to all the winning teams, and especially to the Porterville Bulldogs, which consequently the winner of this game will move on to play the Porterville Bulldogs in the next round. So we'll see who takes on the Bulldogs here after this game.
Good baseline move by Jordan Johnson.
Turnover taken the other way. Tyler Thompson puts it up for an easy two.
Looks like a chance for a three-point play.
Byron Norris goes up strong. He's going to have a chance for a three-point play. Foul will go against James Hollywood.
So far, the South Penn pressure, the full court pressure isn't causing Hayti very much problems. It's when they get in the half court that Hayti seems to have more turnover problems.
Sure.
Trying to dribble through 3 or 4 people.
And that's what we saw against Porterville. Porterville likes to get in that half-court trap, half-court press.
And another good play by Jerome Thomas.
Yeah, Jerome Thomas once again. He's got 8 in the quarter.
Good pass. Good no-look pass underneath.
That's Jordan Johnson.
Pass
and there's
came
a turnover.
From Preston Wilburn.
Tyler Thompson without front.
He ties into 2-3, trying to match up.
Thompson will take the three. A little short. Rebound to Wilborn. He'll put it up. No good. Pass down. Deflected. Recovered. Shot up no good by A.D. Hamilton. He's into the game for the first time. A lot of up and down movement in this game. I'll tell you, they're getting up and down. Getting some good looks and some
not so good.
Not so good, but there's a good shot there in the lane. Was that 23?
That James Hollywood
James
got
Hollywood.
the feed from Tyler Thompson. Is good feed. Now there's how you break a press. Byron Norris, the feed from Craig Rogers. He took it down the middle, had good spacing, and caught the guy cut into the basket.
That's James Hollywood on the drive. He's fouled on the shot. He's going to go to the line. The foul will be on Jerome Thomas. His first. Shot up no good. We've seen free throws be very key today, Terry, especially in that Malden-Richland game.
They were very key in that game, and poor free throw shooting contributed a lot to Malden's losing. Malden played a very good game that
Malden
game.
Struggled from the line and only lost by a few points, and free throws really would have kept him in that game.
Okay, well, lane violation. Indian got into lane a little bit quick, so Hollywood will get to shoot that second one again.
his second
Good
opportunity
rotation.
is good. And turnover. Shot blocked away.
Now's when South Pim's defense has been pretty effective when they get in the half court. Now that I said that, a guy gets an easy layup.
There's an easy two. Nice reverse there by number 32, Craig Rogers, his first two of the game. Wilburn for three. Short. Goes out to Thompson. He'll put it up. And no good.
Oh,
And the foul will be on Preston Wilburn.
good aggressive foul in the backcourt. That's only the second team foul on South Pim.
Coming down to the end of the first quarter here. We got 23 seconds remaining. Maybe only time for one more possession. See if Hayti tries to settle for the last shot. They'll push it up. Shot up, no good.
Got a
Chance with 10
3-on-1.
seconds left.
One pass too many.
Thompson in the corner. Ball deflects out to Hollywood. And a nice bucket there before the buzzer.
That was at best fortuitous.
Oh, sure was. Tyler Thompson tried to knock it off of a player.
Yeah.
It goes right to Hollywood
Yeah.
under the bucket.
Yeah, he was trying to bounce it off a Hayti player and get it back out of bounds. He misses the player, but it ends up in Thompson's hand or in Hollywood's hand for a layup. That gives South Pim the 2-point lead.
And that brings an end to the first quarter. South Pemiscot on top of Hayti, 22-20 after one. We'll be right back with your second quarter.
So you're wondering what's the better deal, cable or the dish? Well, let's see how they size up. The dish has no local office, no ability to provide their own high-speed internet or phone for bundled savings, and can require a 2-year contract with hefty early termination fees. Cable, on the other hand, has local offices, its own high-speed internet, and phone services with a lot of great features. New Wave Communications, there really is no better choice.
And we're back now. I'm Tyler Wagner along with Terry McVeigh, bringing you this Game 7 of 53rd Bloomfield Christmas Tournament between your 7th seed Hayti Indians and the 10th seed South Pemiscot Bulldogs. Had a dandy of a first quarter, up and down action, 22-20. South Pemiscot on top.
South Pemiscot tried 7 3-pointers in that first quarter, so they're not afraid to put it up from outside. Now, they only made one, but with playing that 2-3 zone, they're going to need to make some shots out from outside. Put up another. Still can't get them to go.
Oh, good. Rebound by Dorland West.
Nice look down. Nice look to Clay, who had beat the defense down the court.
That's going to be Darnell Clay to the line to shoot two. Foul was on Tyler Thompson, his first.
It was a good foul. That was a good foul because he kept him from making the layup. Make him earn a strike.
South Pemiscot only have 3 team fouls, so they had a few to spare there to keep from an easy basket.
Two good-looking shots.
That ties the game. Clay with his first 2 of the game. And a cross-court pass by Thompson taken away.
A little bit too much air under that one.
Sure was, and that was that Abbott?
That was DeMontre Abbott.
DeMontre Abbott, his first 2 of the game.
I think it's his first action of the game.
Lob pass underneath, deflected away. So end up going to be a jump ball, giving it back over to the Indians.
A lob pass underneath to a short guy with 3 guys around him is a tough pass to make.
Sure it is, especially if that backside help is right there. That's awful hard pass.
3 guys right there, and South Pim doesn't have any size.
Shot up, no good by Abbott.
It's going to be against South Pim. Little elbow underneath. That will be on James Hollywood, his second.
Seven minutes remaining here in the second quarter.
Somebody missed an assignment on the defense, and they got fortunate they didn't make the shot.
Nice pass underneath. Shot missed by Jordan Johnson.
Everything. That's a tough shot. That little 8-foot shot from the side is a tough shot to make.
Sure. No help from the backboard, so I tell you, you got to get it just right.
Yeah, you're better off. It's an easier shot from the corner than it is from there.
The Indians are going to inbound here on the near sideline. Nice and up under move.
DeMontre Abbott again.
He's coming off the bench, getting some production.
5'8" junior. Wilburn underneath.
Shot no good. Hayti pushes it up the court. West of the ball gives it up to Williams. He pulls up. Off shot. And it looks like Clay's going to step out of bounds trying to save it. Gives it back over to the Bulldogs. Coming up on 6 minutes remaining. Got a few substitutions here.
Like Byron Norris in for Hayti. On that last trip by Hayti, I thought the guy who had the ball coming down made a good decision to pull out because they didn't have the break. Then they give it to Williams, who took basically a bad shot. Wilburn with a turnaround.
Preston Wilburn with a
Can't
shot.
get it to go. Jordan Johnson can't get it to go. Wilburn.
Well, a lot of shots underneath, just not falling. And the Bulldogs are fortunate. They'll get another chance. They'll inbound on the baseline.
I've seen that a lot today.
Oh, we sure have. Well, they've been right around the goal.
He's getting 3 and 4 shots and just not being able to finish. Kerry Hall's in the game for the Bulldogs. I think his first.
Johnson for 3. Up no good. Carter underneath puts the putback.
Drop.
Well, that's what they really needed with that many opportunities. You don't want to come away with no points after that many opportunities down low. Now they're going to force a turnover. Bulldogs get the possession back.
That time the pressure affected Hayti because Williams and Thompson got tangled up and they tried to pass the ball to where Williams was going to be, but he'd been tangled up with Thompson, couldn't get there. Nice penetration by Carter. Thompson throws up a prayer, no answer.
And this game's brought to you by Ellington Insurance. Ellington Insurance, located in downtown Porterville at 200 East Main Street in Porterville. Wish season's greetings to all participants in this year's Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. You can check them out at ellingtoninsurance.com.
Wilburn gets back off of Abbott.
I'll tell you, Hayti's really committing the turnovers again this half.
They are.
And they're still in the game. They're up 2 points. But I tell you, if they can really get discipline and ball control, they can really take advantage of a game at any point. And a throwaway there by Preston Wilburn.
Now they can say the same thing for South Penn.
Yeah, it sure can.
They've had lots of balls just go through their hands or passes like that, passes to nowhere. South Bend's picking up at three-quarter court again, trying to trap. Hayti fumbles it. The pressure really didn't cause that turnover, just the fumble.
Jordan Johnson for 3, unable to hit.
Can't go.
Jordan Carter with a rebound. He's getting a lot of pressure from Keenan Williams out front. He finds the seam, dribbles down to Johnson.
Pass. Can't get it to go. Good block
blocked away.
underneath by Dorland West.
Good interior defense there. Wasn't sure who got that block.
West.
Dorland West got that block.
Another good baseline move.
And Dorland West with
Thomas.
a 2 and a foul. I guess that's the best time to hit it is when you get fouled and it counts. So you get a chance at a 3-point play. Foul will be on. That's Kevin Crouch, his first.
Yeah, he just came in the game a few minutes ago for his first action. Tyler Thompson goes to the bench. Preston Wilburn comes in.
And the 3-point play is complete with West free throw.
That's a 5-point lead, and that's so far in this game, that's a huge lead.
Sure is. Johnson with an easy 2. Nice dish off.
Good dish for Wilburn. He drove to the middle of the floor where your options, you just double your options when you get to the middle of the floor with the defense spread out. Foul on Wilburn. Next South Penn foul, put Hayti in the bonus.
And Jerome Thomas underneath. Puts up a shot. He's going to be hacked on the shot. I believe that foul's on Jordan Carter. Sure is. First foul. Maybe this is a good thing for Hayti to get fouled, get to the line, try to get some easy buckets.
This year they have not been a good free throw shooting team, but they haven't been bad tonight.
They're 3 of 4 currently on the game. Not so bad early on here.
That's not bad at all.
Second shot up, good for Thomas.
They have not been a good free throw shooting team this year. Risky pass, but it gets through.
A nice dish off down underneath to Hollywood.
Jordan Johnson with the dish to Hollywood. He got his man up in the air and saw Hollywood underneath for a layup. Another foul by Carter.
That's Carter in the back. That'll be his second.
The 18th foul, so he'll shoot 1 and 1. Jerome Thomas had a nice first half coming off the bench. Cameron Lease comes in for Carter. Carter will set probably the rest of this first half since he has 2 fouls. Rolls it in.
Jerome Thomas converts another free throw. He's 2 of 3 for the game. Second one no good. Tyler Thompson pushes it up. Looks to Johnson
nice
underneath.
Pass, just can't get to him.
Wilburn loses it out of bounds.
Came off his knee. One official saw it one way, one saw it the other way. They got the right call. It was off of Wilburn.
Nice ball moving underneath. Missed opportunity there out to Johnson. He'll push it up. Nice take there by Jordan Johnson. He's got 6 in the game.
Leads back to 1 for Hayti. Good defense there. That time the press did cause a turnover.
Nice
Wilburn.
push up there. Nice shot by Wilburn.
That was a great 3-quarter diagonal pass from Thompson. You have to throw that hard, and he did.
Ball deflected away by Holiday. Stays with the Indians.
Last couple of times down, South Penn's defense been more active. They're going to the ball a little bit better. And it's causing turnovers.
South Penn making a nice run here in the latter part of the first half. Coming down to 2 minutes left in the half. They regained their lead. Keenan Williams for 3. No good.
Abbott
And a travel on Keenan Williams.
Little shuffle before he took off.
And a throwaway. There's that three-quarter cross-court pass. That one wasn't quite on the mark.
That was a little low. Might have had a walk there. There's a three-pointer. That's good.
A three-point basket good for Darlis Perisbury.
Hayti's first three-pointer. First made three-pointer.
West really played the passing lane there well, but
there's Johnson.
Thomas sneaks up for it.
Thompson tried to feed it to West, but Links got back in the lane and made a good defensive play. But again, Jerome Thomas off the bench. He makes the defensive play there and gets it down. He's had a good first half.
Keenan Williams will drive the lane. Nice up and under move. Can't get it to go. And a nice putback. There
that was
by
kept
Darris
alive by
Presbury.
Dorland West. Dorland West kept that ball alive.
Well, a very fast-paced game. Both playing full court pressure at times, trying to get that ball up quick.
Foul on Jerome Thomas is his second, but only Hayti's fifth. South Bend be taken out under their basket. Short.
Thompson's three up, no good.
Good steal by Thompson.
Thompson gets the steal, gets the
it to
roll.
go. 2-point game again.
That's 9 points for Thompson. Well, it just seems like all these passes that are getting deflected and stolen are just so telegraphed. I tell you, there's no look.
Nobody's getting fooled.
No. All it takes is a little hand in the passing lane, and it's either deflected or stolen. So I tell you, that's one thing need to really use that bounce pass to get those passing lanes a lot easier.
That was a good shot by Abbott.
Shot up by Johnson, no good. Rebound deflected away.
Links was wanting to shoot it before he had it. Good defense by Thomas.
Sure was, and deflected off of Thomas on the shot, or Abbott that was.
Yeah, deflected off of Abbott. That was Thompson that got back, hustled back, not only broke up the layup.
5 seconds remaining. That's why you see about the three-quarter court pass. Try to get the ball down the floor. Now down to 4 seconds.
Wasn't that good an idea because it's going to give Hayti a chance with 4.5 seconds left, 4.3 seconds left to get a decent shot off.
There's a three-point in the corner, no good. Brings it in to the first half of game number 7 between the 7th-seeded Hayti Indians and the 10th-seeded South Pemiscot Bulldogs. Hayti on top at the half, 38-34. We'll be back with some halftime stats and discussion with Terry McVeigh right after this. Don't go anywhere.
Hey, I'm Kurt Hillis at Lincoln Lacey Chevrolet. We've got a full line of GMC, Chevrolet, and Buick products. I'll pass it over to my Ford man, Charlie Thacker.
GM's not your thing? Come check us out here at the Ford Dodge Jeep store. Check out my man Blake on the internet, LincolnLacey.com.
If you don't have time to come down to Malden, check us out on Cars.com or AutoTrader.com, and if you need financing, I'm going to pass it to my man Robert Sandage.
And our ultimate goal here at Lincoln Lacey, no matter your situation, is to pass the savings on to you.
And welcome back. We're here with your halftime coverage of the 7th game between Hayti and South Pemiscot. Halftime score, Hayti on top of South Pem, 38-34. And to get some quick stats in here, Hayti's leading scorer at the half, Jerome Thomas with 10, followed up by Brian Norris with 6, DeMonte Abbott with 6, Keenan Williams with 4, Darius Presbury with 5, followed by Craig Rogers, Darnell Clay with both with 2, and Dorland West with 3. And for South Pemiscot, leader is Tyler Thompson with 9, Jordan Carter with 6, James Hollywood with 7, Jordan Johnson with 6, and Preston Wilborn with 4. So that's your halftime stats of scoring. And Hayti enjoying a 4-point lead at halftime. So, Terry, what'd you think of the first half?
Well, I think we'll be lucky to get through the second half. The way the basketball's been flying around, we'll be lucky to get through the second without somebody in the first 3 rows getting scolded by a ball. Not having a concussion.
It seems like the one with the best ball control is going to come out on top of this thing, because I tell you, turnovers on both sides, having a hard time taking care of the ball.
And neither one of them are showing any signs of showing a whole lot of ball control. And it's not that they're making that bad of passes. It's when the good passes are being made, the guys aren't catching them. And then of course there's passes being made where nobody's there. And some of that has to do with the style of offense, of course, they play, because they both push it pretty hard, and the style of defense is being played, because they're being pressed, they're trying to be trapped, and that's going to lead to turnovers. And if any team can control the ball or handle the ball, I think that team's going to win, because that's going to be the team that makes the fewest mistakes. Neither team is going to shoot real well. From the 3 points, Hayti has made one out of 5, and South Pem has shot 13, and they've made 1. I'll take it back. They shot 12, and they've made 1 3-pointer. So both teams shoot a lot. They're just not making a lot.
Sure, and a lot of missed baskets underneath. Well, I tell you, they're getting a lot of looks under there, and that's been the whole day, though. I tell you,
all day
these
long.
Teams and players are just having a hard time scoring underneath.
All
really
day
are.
All day long, teams have not been able to finish around the basket, and sometimes I guess must be a lid on the basket. Remember, I don't know if they still have the old rebound drill things they put over the basket where you shoot it and you couldn't hardly ever get it to go through.
Right.
So they put them on for the rebound. I didn't know if they took them off before the game or not, because sometimes the ball just doesn't seem to want to go through. But again, if any teams can take care of the ball this second half, that team's going to win, because both teams are playing the same style. They're playing the same offense. They're playing the same defense. They know each other well, and it ought to be an interesting second half. I hope hopefully it'll be more crisply played than the first half. That's a nice way to put it.
Sure, yeah. So very interesting second half I think we got coming up. We're about 5 minutes out of halftime, into halftime, or left of halftime. About 4.5 minutes left of halftime. And this is one of the closest games we've had today. Like we said, the Malden-Richland game close. This one also a close one. And, later on in the day, they're going to get closer and closer as the seeds match up closer. So we got a very competitive second half coming up for you. And we'll be back in just a few minutes. Stick around. And welcome back. About to get set for your third quarter, second half between the Hayti Indians and the South Pemiscot Bulldogs. Close game. Halftime score 38-34. Hayti on top. And as Terry and I mentioned a while ago, you expect a pretty competitive second half and hopefully a little bit cleaner, a little bit better ball control from both sides. It seems like both teams are kind of getting out ahead of themselves, playing a little faster probably they need to be, and probably starting to knock down some easier shots underneath. And that's what we've seen all day, though. So should be a close game coming down to the end.
South Pem, again, they went 1 for 12 from three-point range, and a lot of those were open shots. They really weren't. They were open shots. Maybe they weren't good shots, but they were open shots. But I think the team's going to play better. I think South Pem will shoot a little bit better. And when South Pem got more active on defense, they were able to force some turnovers. The press actually forced some turnovers. And if South Pem can force a few more turnovers and play a little bit more crisply, they can win this game. Hayti really got a big boost off the bench from Jerome Thomas. I thought he came off the bench as a 6'2" sophomore and played a very good first half for Hayti and really instrumental in them having the 38-34 lead. South Pem will start with the ball.
And we're underway at the third quarter.
John
South
Johnson's coming out, starts second. There's another errant pass.
And looks like Holiday had a nice little look there. Hollywood.
Yeah, Hollywood. I mean, he had the shot. He had a layup.
Sure.
It was a layup over a guy, but he could get over him. But he had the layup and made one pass too many.
And a foul underneath on the Bulldogs.
And with the kind of pass he threw at that kind of range, it's lucky that his teammate didn't get a hand on it, or he might have jammed fingers. Nice alley-oop off of the inbounds to Dorland West. Gives Hayti a 6-point lead. That's about as big as lead we've had by anybody. Thompson draws the foul from West. He'll go to the line. Looks like this is going to be one of those rare games today. They're not going to have the running clock in the fourth quarter. This is going to be
we had
close
a few of those
line.
early on today. First shot up by Thompson was good.
Winner of this game gets Portageville.
Another Boot Hill Conference matchup setting up.
8 p.m. on Monday. Abbott drives all the way through the zone.
Nice drive there by Abbott.
Defense watched him go. Thompson with another bullet pass. Couldn't be handled.
Abbott looks underneath. Oh, what a nice, convenient little drop there for Dorland West.
Fortuitous. And that time Hayti went a little bit different. Press they were dribbling towards the middle to get the defenders towards them. They get it to the side and dribble towards the middle, get the defenders to them, give them some options on the wings, and that worked. Thompson with another three that misses.
Almost got that to bank in. It's going to be a push. And it's going to be on Jordan Johnson, his first. And a three-point basket. Was that by Keenan Williams?
Yes.
Three-point basket good by Williams. He's got 7 in the game.
Well, the Hayti pressure's stepping up a little bit.
And
blocked underneath.
Hollywood puts up a shot blocked away. Thompson looks to drive, kicks it out to the corner. Three up, no good. Put back, no good. I wonder how many times we said that tonight. Put back, no good.
Then it's deflected out of bounds by Abbott. The South Penn ball.
Tyler Thompson on the drive. He's fouled. And this game's
Williams.
brought to you by A+ Family Clinic. It's located in Portageville, 203 East 3rd Street. Give them a call at 573-379-2100. Nice family clinic there in Portageville. Fine folks down there for all your medical needs. Stop by and see them. Great folks there in Portageville. Appreciate their contribution to this year's Bloomfield Christmas Tournament.
Ryan Nolan back in the game for the Bulldogs. Again, telegraphing the pass. Foul underneath against Craig Rogers. South Pemberley inbound under their goal. Up to an 11-point lead. He got 11 points pretty quickly.
Hayti with another turnover taken. Ball passed underneath, deflected out of bounds by Thompson. Stay with the Indians on the baseline.
And so far this half, Hayti has been the team that's taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Sure have. They've kind of extended their lead here out to 11 from 4. And Williams going to put up another 3. Just a little off. And they get the deflection. Taking the other way, Williams, he'll drive it. On the right side, up and good. Nice move there by Keenan Williams. 9 in the game.
Keenan Williams, for the last 3 years, has been a good scorer for Hayti.
Blocked away. That's Craig Rogers on the break. He's going to put it up. Fouled on the play. Went coast to coast on that one. Bulldogs having a hard time with transition defense on that series.
Yeah, Hayti just beat him down the court.
Craig Rogers will go to the line to shoot 2.
And Hayti extended this lead real quickly. I think it was real important. You know, South Pem was trailing at half. I think it was real important for them to get off to a good start here in the second half. You know, the first 5 minutes, you always say the first 5 minutes of the second half might be the most important time of the game.
Sure.
But it's Hayti that's gotten off with a good start, and it's pretty well controlling the game now with a 14-point lead. Another unforced turnover.
Travel there by Ryan Nolan. Hayti extend their lead by that free throw by Rogers to 14.
Preston
Just under
Wilburn
5 minutes remaining.
For Nolan.
What's that?
Preston Wilburn in the game for Nolan.
Wilburn back in the game.
South Pem's not pressuring the ball. They're dropped back into a 2-3 zone. Hayti got it into the post real the way they should. Keenan Norris with a good rebound and putback. Hayti still pressuring. I bet there's a 3 coming.
Shot missed by Thompson. He's having a hard time getting the touch.
And just as we said, Hayti was taking care of the ball. They fumble one out.
Yeah, just hopefully they can hold off that bug just a little bit longer. They got a nice lead here of 16 points. Here, 4 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in the third quarter. We got a break. We'll be right back.
Hello, I'm State Representative Terry Swinger. Parents are our children's first teachers. That's why I support the Parents as Teachers program. Parents as Teachers provide parents with information on child development through personal home visits, group meetings, developmental screenings, and a resource network. The program is free of charge for all families. For more information, contact your local school district.
And we're back. And we're about to get back into this third quarter. 4 minutes and 16 seconds remaining. Hayti extended their lead up to 16. What did you think of the third quarter so far?
I think Hayti's come out and done what we said a team needed to do to take control of this game. They're forcing turnovers, but they're not committing nearly as many turnovers as they were in the first half. And they're taking better shots. South Pem is still, their shot selection hasn't been real good. And when they've had the open shots, they haven't been able to finish them up. Even, the last shot by Thompson was a good open shot, 3 points dead on, just wasn't able to get it to go. But again, it's the turnovers. Hayti is forcing South Pem to turn the ball over.
And Hayti's bringing the pressure. And we're going to get a foul here. Look like they got a sandwich on Wilburn. Let's see who's going to pick up the foul. It's going to be Dorland West.
Yeah, he's a little late closing the trap. Hayti is kind of dropping back, telling nice drive by Thompson.
He's got 13 in the game. Nice drive by Thompson. Back the other way. Keenan Norris with a drive. Going to be fouled on the drive.
By Carter. Jordan Carter should be his, no, take it back, James Hollywood, his fourth. He'll take a seat. Kerry Hall will be back in the game. Nice floater
moving.
Again.
Jerome Thomas.
There's Thomas with
the steal.
He dropped back into the passing lane. Created a turnover.
That's Keenan Norris with the shot. He's fouled on the shot.
Hayti's beating South Pem to the spots on the floor now. A good example of that was on the last play, on the last series of plays, where Hayti misses one, or Hayti gets into the passing lane down here on when South Pem had the ball, makes an interception, go down the court. South Pem was not able to get back there, just a little bit late getting in the passing lane there, and ended up putting Hayti on the line. Almost a steal by Hayti, dangerous pass. Hayti's a step quicker right now than Portageville. South Pem. At least they had the Bulldogs right.
Shot up no good. Got a foul on the floor. And I did mention before, we got a good friend, Sam Gibson, with us. Back from college. He interned with us over the summer. Did a lot of our graphics work during the news. He's back with us from Missouri State, down for the holidays. It's good to have him on board. Also, we got Krista Creasy on the camera. He's got a few games in today. You'll be seeing them throughout the tournament. Glad to have them on helping us out.
Darnell Clay's back in the game for Hayti. Charging fouls out of control. Preston Wilburn. Good defense by the Hayti player. He may not have been totally set like some people think you have to be when you draw a charge, but he was in proper defensive position, and the offensive player is the one that created the contact.
South Pemiscot trying to apply some full court pressure. And Hayti just staying aggressive towards the basket, drawing the fouls, getting to the line. Looks like we're going to be in the bonus pretty early on in this game, in this half. Already 17 fouls for the Bulldogs.
He's going for 2 here, but they're already in the bonus.
That's Craig Rogers to the line.
Yeah, Hayti's got the energy advantage right now. They're getting the balls quicker, they're getting the spots quicker, and they're taking advantage of that. Trapped in the corner. Foul by Norris, Keenan Norris. He had Jordan Johnson trapped in the corner. Johnson was back in the corner and it's about like being triple teamed because you had the end line, you had the sideline and or quadruple team because you had 2 men on you, and the sideline and half-court line also guarding you where you couldn't move. It's a bad place to pick up a dribble.
Jordan Carter in the lane regains the deflection. He's fouled on the shot. Foul will be on, looks like Jerome Thomas, his third. Sends Jordan Carter to the line to shoot 2. Shot up no good for Carter.
Okay, Carter got back in the lane very, very well that time after missing the free throw. He got back in the passing lane to make that deflection. Hayti was on their way to another layup.
Nice drive there by DeMonte Abbott. He gets his 10th point of the game. And a putback on the other end by Jordan Johnson. He's got 8 in the game. Here with 2.5 minutes remaining in the third. Still Hayti up by 20. Make it 22.
And Hayty's finding the open man. South Pim's just a little slow getting there.
Byron Norris with the basket. He's got 8. Tyler Thompson with the drive. Up no good.
Good rebound by Clay.
He'll put it up again. Up no good. And a nice putback there, and that's
Kerry Hall.
Kerry Hall, number 12, his first points of the game. And a nice drive there by Norris.
No
just
defense.
Uncontested, really. Just not a lot of defense.
Nobody moved over to get in his way. I think they waved at him when he went by.
Jordan Carter with the 3.
It's one of the second made 3 for South Pim in the game.
They've really struggled from the 3-point line tonight.
They sure have.
They've gotten looks, but, man, they just really haven't fallen at all. Ball deflected away by Carter. Shot up no good.
There's a walk.
And Jerome Thomas didn't like that defender in front of him. Just thought he would wait.
No, he got fouled. They called the foul. Called the foul on
was it a foul?
Jordan Carter. I thought it was a walk.
Wow. Okay.
But I guess the foul caused the walk.
Looked like he just skimmed right there in front of him, and Thomas was a little surprised he was there and kind of waited to put the ball down.
Yeah.
But I'll go on
Fooled
Jordan
us,
Carter.
but it's not the first time that's happened.
Sure. That's Carter's 4th foul. Shot up good by Thomas. He's got 13 in the game.
Again, coming off the bench as a sophomore, that could be good for the rest of the season.
Pass deflected away.
South Bend didn't even go for the ball on the pass.
Byron Norris went in for the layup, fouled. Foul will be on Kevin Crouch.
Coach Carlisle wants a timeout. I think he wants to get some new people in.
And we'll take a timeout as well. We'll be right back.
I chose Three Rivers Community College because it's a great place to start.
I'm taking the same freshman and sophomore classes as at a university, but at TRCC they cost a lot less and financial aid goes further. I love the individual attention. My teachers are great and classes are convenient. Learn more at www.trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Start here, start now at Three Rivers Community College.
Learn more online at trcc.edu.
And we're back now with 1:04 left in the third. Hayty's up by 21, 66-45. And we'd like to let you know in this break that the game's brought to you by Ellington Insurance. and downtown Portageville, 200 East Main Street in Portageville. Wish season's greetings to all the participants in this year's Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. Ellington Insurance for all of your life, health, auto, commercial, about any insurance you can think of, they've got it. They're at Ellington Insurance. Get on their website at ellingtoninsurance.com, and that's Mark Riggins of Ellington Insurance. He'll suit you up. So get a hold of them there at Ellington Insurance, right there in Portageville.
Another good website if you want to keep track with the tournament and the brackets. They keep you up to date on the brackets at www.bloomfieldhighschool.blogspot.com. They'll have the brackets up to date after every game. So if you want to keep up with the brackets of the tournament, that's good.
Sure.
You can do it.
Yep. And we'll do our best here to bring you the previous results of the games. We've been showing them throughout the day, but just haven't been able to show you the bracket. But you can check it there on the website.
Another turnover by South Penn.
And another missed basket. And there you go. The harder one goes down. There by Jerome Thomas. Puts up a strong 2. Counts it in the foul. Foul will be on Kevin Crouch, his 3rd.
Now that was an intercepted ball at half court by Hayti, and the Hayti players are still able to beat South Penn down the court with about the 2 guys that were laid back.
Ball deflected away. Keenan Williams picks it up. He'll push it up.
Good deflection by Norris. He gets the reward underneath. Can't handle it.
3 no good by Presbury.
Links.
I think we said that a few times. 3 no good.
Dribbled it off this 3. That's 3 no good.
3 no good. Put up no good.
Yeah.
It's a struggle on both teams tonight, just shooting from the field.
Neither team has shot well.
No.
And we've seen Hayti, and Hayti is a pretty good shooting team.
Certainly a lot of fouls in this game, as you saw there. Another one. And a lot of it's just being out of position. These players are not moving over quick enough to get in position and reaching in to knock the ball away and committing those fouls.
Yeah, when you're late getting to where you're going to be, you're going to reach out and grab something.
2 shots up, no good, and a putback.
There's a second position putback by Hayti. Again, South Penn just late getting wherever they need to be.
Quick shot up, no good, deflected away. Here comes Presbury. He'll drive, scoop shot, no good. And another foul. He'll go to the line. Foul will be on, look like Tyler Thompson on the drive.
Jordan Johnson.
Jordan Johnson?
Mm-hmm.
Sure is.
His second. And I may have spoken too soon about us not getting into the mercy rule in this game. They're 3 points away from it now. 2. And for those of you who don't know, there's another unforced error by South Penn. Just the pass went through the player's hands. And if you don't know it, any time in the 4th quarter, if there's a 30-point differential, anytime then there's a continuous clock, even when the ball's out of bounds or anybody's shooting free throws. The only time the clock stops is on timeouts.
Right. Now we're with 5 seconds remaining. We're going to try to get a quick shot. Keenan Williams, he'll pull it up. No good. Brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter of game number 7. Hayti starting to pull away. With 1 quarter remains, we got a end of 3rd quarter score, 73-45. Hayti on top. We'll be back with your 4th quarter. Don't go away.
So you're wondering what's the better deal, cable or the dish? Well, let's see how they size up. The dish has no local office, no ability to provide their own high-speed internet or phone for bundled savings, and can require a 2-year contract with hefty early termination fees. Cable, on the other hand, has local offices, its own high-speed internet, and phone services with a lot of great features. New Wave Communications, there really is no better choice.
And we're back now, about to get set for the fourth quarter. Hayti looking to advance to the championship bracket to take on their conference foe, the Blue Hill Conference foe, Portageville. So we'll see what's going to happen. A 28-point lead.
And the loser goes to play Greenville tomorrow at noon.
Be Monday. We're going to take tomorrow
Monday.
off.
Yeah, let's take tomorrow off.
You can come and see the shoot around, you know, that Bloomfield might be putting on. And a nice two there. There's Presbury.
That third quarter was total domination by Hayti. They were just getting quicker to the ball. They were South Penn was throwing the ball away. Hayti was making interceptions. They're making shots. Hayti outscored South Penn 35-11 in the third quarter.
Sure, that's a big run. And this game brought to you by A+ Family Clinic. That's located at 203 East 3rd Street in Portageville. Give them a call at 379-2100 for all your medical needs in Portageville. A+ Family Clinic.
And we are now in the mercy rule. 30-point differential. 35 points in one quarter in high school games is a lot of points.
I tell you, that's a mammoth of a score there. 35 in one quarter. I thought we were seeing pretty good earlier on. I can't remember which game it was. About 22 points in one quarter. That's also a good number. But anytime you put 35 up, and most of them are easy baskets.
Well, yeah, they really aren't. They weren't hard shots. Hayti's not shooting very well tonight, but they haven't had to shoot real well because they're shooting a lot of layups. Mainly caused because of the pressure defense and the turnovers they've caused.
Shot up good by Byron Norris. Second, no good.
Hollywood the rebound. Thompson pulls up.
Ball out of bounds, goes over to South Penn. Hayti. South Penn with a few missed shots. Well, they've had a hard time finding the bucket tonight.
Yeah, they had a couple of good, decent looks that time, and just cannot get the ball to go in.
Drive there by Craig Rogers.
A little bit too
Defense
easy.
didn't step over, drove it right in. Deep three by Thompson, no good. Gives it back over to Hayti. Well, it seems like Hayti by default has spread this lead due to just pushing the ball up the court and not taking advantage of the defense not rotating, and also South Penn just not being able to find the bucket at all.
They can't hit anything. Norris.
Of course, you don't want to take away from Hayti's efforts. They've been straight aggressive all game. They haven't lost the energy at all. But it just seems like South Penn was just having the hard way to go in this game.
They are. And I'll tell you, I'm really surprised. After the first half, I thought South Penn had a good chance to win the game.
Sure, we had a close game early on at halftime, a 4-point game, and it just got out of hand there in that third quarter.
That's a 4-point game, and there's lots of, and South Penn led a good part of the first half, and there's lots of places where they had opportunities to narrow the margin or even go into halftime with the lead, but it just hadn't happened.
Thompson finally gets to the line and converts. He's been pretty efficient from the line, 3 of 3 from the line tonight. I'm sure he'd like to have gotten there more often, seeing that ball go in a few more times.
Well, he's got a good shooting form.
He sure does.
Real nice rotation on the ball, good shooting form. Glidewell makes an appearance for the Bulldogs. Along with Tim Donner.
Follow up good by Norris. Thompson's going to drive it. He loses it. Gets it back, puts it up, and good. Pick from behind from Thompson. He's going to have a one-on-one break. And he's going to catch a blocking foul.
Player's okay. That's Rogers down. Looks like he may have caught a knee or an elbow when Thompson went up. I think he hurt his head. He may have hit his head on the ground.
And keep those emails coming. We just got one. Old Pam Wheeler sent us one earlier without a message. She sends one back this time. Great coverage, guys. Kudos to my neighbor Ed Gargas of New Wave Communications for the technology provided and the teamwork with YHC TV. And hats off to Bill and Tyler. Done, I think she might be right on this one. You've outdone yourself with this live feed. And that's from Pam Wheeler, our good friend, right here in Dexter. I believe she's from Dexter. I might be wrong on that, but a good local gal here. A big supporter of ours. We sure appreciate her and her emails. And keep them coming to sports@yhctv.com. Sports@yhctv.com. That gives us about 15 we've had today. Sure appreciate those comments. And keep them coming throughout the tournament. All you have to do is send an email, a couple clicks, sports@yhctv.com.
Hey, Craig Rogers left the floor on his own. He's walked off. Probably going to have a good headache tomorrow, but he appears to be in good shape, and we're happy to see that. He's played a good game.
Tyler Thompson back to the free throw line,
I
converts.
can see him joking with the coach now.
And finally misses one for the night.
Good hustle with Joseph Rogers, just a little bit late getting to the ball and commits the foul.
And we're down to right around 2 minutes to go in this game. Clock is running due to the 30-point mercy rule in the fourth.
Well, I'd say with the men that are in there now, South Penn's got the size on Hayti.
Yeah, I sure do.
Speaking of size, I saw William Cooper in the building tonight, the Hayti center from a couple of years ago. Had on a Kansas State jacket where he's playing football.
Yep, Hayti got a very good football program down there.
They sure do.
Got a small school, but boy, they really compete on the state level.
Pass right to Norris.
Shot up no good by Norris on the breakaway. Foul will be on number 22, Josen Rogers. That's his second. Shot up good by Norris. Shot up good again by Norris.
Less than 1 minute to play. It's 83-50 game. Hayti will go on to play Portageville on Monday. South Penn will play Greenville in the consolation bracket.
Down to 30 seconds. Shot up good by Kevin Crouch in the corner for three. Down to 20 seconds.
Hayti is going to be content to dribble it out.
And we're coming down to 10 seconds remaining in the game.
I guess not.
And a long pass deflected away. Edie Hamilton will bring it out and run out the clock. That brings it in to game number 7 of your 53rd Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. 7th-seeded Hayti Indians over the 10th seed South Pemiscot Bulldogs, 83-53. a close game early on, just got taken away by Hayti in the third quarter. And we'll be back to talk a little bit about that and some final game statistics just in a few. And welcome back to postgame of Game 7. Hayti Indians victorious over the South Pemiscot Bulldogs. The seed turns out as expected, I guess you'd say seed-wise, 7/10. And they'll advance. The big win, 83-53 over South Pem. They'll advance to play in a rematch of a game earlier shown this season on YHC against Portageville. And before we talk about that, let's get some statistics in here real quick. Hayti individual scoring, Jerome Thomas led with 17, followed by Byron Norris with 11. Darius Presbury with 10. DeMonte Abbott also with 10. Keenan Williams with 9. Keenan Norris with 7. Dorland West with 7. Craig Rogers with 7. Followed by, we got Darnell Clay with 2. And A.D. Hamilton with 1. Now for the South Pemiscot Bulldogs, led by Tyler Thompson with 19. Followed by Jordan Carter with 9. Jordan Johnson with 8. James Hollywood with 7. Preston Wilborn with 4. Kevin Crouch with 3. And Kerry Hall with 2. That's your individual scoring of the last game between Hayti and South Pem. And as we all know, they're going to move on. They know their second-round opponents. Hayti will move on to play Portageville, the second seed, which we've already seen that game on YC this year. 22-point spread in that game for Portageville, but a close game early on. And also, South Pemiscot moves on to the consolation bracket to take on Greenville, the 15th seed. So what do you think of those two games looking forward?
Well, Portageville has few different players. They have one player that started that game we did that will not be there, and or it's no longer on the team. Then they have a couple of other guys that are playing that weren't playing then. So Portageville's a little bit different team. I thought Portageville looked pretty good tonight with some contribution from people that don't contribute that much. Again, it's going to come down to Hayti taking care of the ball. the second half tonight, they did what they needed to do and took care of the ball pretty well, and then scored when they needed to, and they were just quicker. And they beat South Penn to spots and to the ball. But if Hayti takes care of the ball, they can give Portageville some trouble. But Portageville's defense is going to cause problems for Hayti, and you would think Portageville would probably be favored and probably win the game. But if Hayti starts shooting any better, then that could change.
Sure. So that's one of the key games when we come back Monday to look forward to. The 2nd seed Portageville Bulldogs takes on the 7th seed Hayti Indians once again. I think we're looking for a much better game. If Hayti can control the ball, they can play with anybody, especially the Bulldogs, which we've seen already this year that they played very well with the Bulldogs. So that's what I expect Monday night.
I expect a better game Monday night. This game we just saw, compared to a Van Gogh, this game was boxcar graffiti. It was just not a pretty game to watch at all. But Hayti did in the second half what we said somebody needed to do, was take care of the ball and shoot a little bit better, and they did that, and that's why they ended up with a 30-point win.
Sure. This game was brought to you by New Wave Communications, Three Rivers Community College, Lincoln Lacey of Malden, and also Representative Dr. Terry Swinger, State Rep of the 162nd District, also Ellington Insurance of Portageville, and A+ Family Clinic in Portageville. Thanks to those fine folks for helping bring in this game, and as well as the other games of the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. We've got coming up next our nightcap of the first day of the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. We have 8th-seeded Twin Rivers taking on 9th-seeded Doniphan. And for the seventh game, I'm Tyler Wagner, and also along with Terry McVeigh. Hopefully you'll stick around and enjoy the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament, brought to you by YHC TV. Stick around.